Hi Photos subscribers. Forgive me if this video falls flat, but that's just because y'all aren't going to watch it, so none of this introduction really matters. But I'm talking about backgrounds and lighting kind of together. Backgrounds and lighting, it's important to light your background according to the purpose that you're shooting. But also make sure that your lighting of your background is separate enough from the lighting of your subject that you're not blending the two. Does that make sense? The lighting of my face here is subtle enough that I don't look completely out of reference. The other part is my background is not overlit, or probably it very much is underlit, but I don't have the room light on right now to add additional light coloration into this video right now. So I have the light from the window over here, and I have a reflector from up over here into my face that it's lighting me mainly. I'm just far enough away from this reflector that it's creating a soft lighting of the shadow up into my eye area and on this side of my face, but it's not so bright of a reflection that it's distracting either, at least in my opinion. Maybe I'll have a different opinion when I look at this on the computer screen. But for instance, it would be very different if I were to move this reflector and bring it right up into my face, right up next to that camera, and you know, you can see that there's more intensity now of that reflector, and you can start to see that in the corner of the screen. There's a lot more intensity now of that reflector on my face. Maybe not too bad, but as I move this back, you can see that there's a little bit of difference in not just its position, but there are some subtle appearance of change in the background with the reflector where it is right now. So if your background is close, but not so close that it throws a drop shadow, then that is some separation of light, and that's a good thing, so that you're not placing your subject or your object so close to your background that it's creating a shadow you didn't intend. But be sure, if you're adding light, artificial or reflected natural light, be sure that the light from lighting your subject is not also, quote, overlighting your background. That's one of the important things that you're going to want to make sure that your background is lit properly, so that it's not getting spillover light from your subject lighting or your foreground lighting, but also that the lighting of your background is not drowned and makes your background look darker than what you're lighting your subject with. That's one of the most awkward situations that I found when I was starting to shoot in a studio, that I was having to balance that light so where it looked even enough on the product I was shooting, but it wasn't overlighting or underlighting the background. Most of what I was shooting in the studio, professional studio I was shooting at for a while, was things that would be knocked out. They were products that were being sold. So the subject was being separated from its background. It provided a lot of interesting opportunities for me to be able to learn the product I was shooting wasn't reflecting the background so much that when the product was separated from the background, it was taking away edges of the product, or the background wasn't so dark that it was hard to separate the product from the background, but that when the product was separated from the background, the product didn't look underlit. So just like we talk about in videos of starting up or how to shoot in different modes, pick up a camera, play around with it, and learn. That's part of the whole awesome part about photography, is you can learn on your own, and you can get people's perspectives and kind criticisms, professional criticisms, without having to pay for it. I mean, yeah, you can pay for it and you can do a lot of other stuff, but you don't have to if you don't want to. give us some links in your comments of things that you're shooting at, and I would be more than happy to go look at them and take a look and see what you've got going, and give you some of my feedback. But thank you so much for watching. If this has added value to your photography, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.